what you want to do here is first we're going to come over here, look at the place value details. You're going to see all the places from the ones to the millions. All right, each of them is going to be marked with a specific digit or a red X. A red X means we are not going to use that place. So let's look at a couple of these rules first. We're going to talk about this one right here. It says drag the bottom line of the rectangles with a white arrow. So that's these right here. Drag them downwards, extending it to cover all the digits less than the digit specified in the place value details. So for example, let's come over here, and in our ones place, we have a 5. So I'm going to come all the way over here to the right column. This is my ones column. And I'm going to single click on this box. And then you're going to notice that these little blue boxes come around it. I'm going to take this bottom middle one, not the little circle dot, but this little bottom middle one. I'm going to click and hold, and then I'm going to drag that down. Now, we see over there in the place value details that the number for ones is 5. And the instructions up there say drag it downwards, extending it to cover all digits less than the digit specified in the place value details. So all the digits less than 5 are 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to cover up 4 as well. Okay. Now down here at the bottom, it says drag the top line of the rectangles with a red arrow. So these right here. Drag them upwards, extending it to cover all the digits greater than the digit specified in the place value details. So again, looking over here, our ones place, the digit is a 5. So I'm going to click on this box, and this time I'm going to grab the top middle box, not the circle again, but the top middle box. And I'm going to drag that all the way up, covering 6, 7, 8, 9, because those are all the digits greater than 5. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing for each of the other places. So we have 3 10s. So I'm going to cover 0, 1, and 2 going downwards. And then I'm going to cover 4 through 9. If I can get up there. Okay. 0 hundreds. So there's nothing less than 0, unless you're talking about irrational numbers. So we're going to leave this one here and then pull this up arrow all the way up, covering the 1. So 1 through 9. So now you'll see that we have a 0 there. And then our last one here is going to be, we have 2 thousands. So covering the 0 and the 1. And come over here, drag this one up, cover up 3 through 9. Okay, doesn't have to be perfect, but as close as you can get it. So now we see 2035, so 2035. Now I still have all of these extra digits over here, but those places are marked by an X, which means they're not going to be used. So this little tag right here says if a place is unused or marked with that red X, drag the bottom line of the rectangles with a white arrow. So we're going to look at these 3. We're going to drag their bottom line all the way down to the rectangles across the bottom with a red arrow. So basically, we're just going to take these 3. We want to pull those all the way down so that they cover up or at least touch the top of these boxes, because we don't want to see any of these digits in here. So there's a couple ways we can do this. Same thing that we did before. We can click and then drag. Okay, and anytime you make a mistake, you can always hold Control and then press Z, and that's just a quick undo. If I made a mistake and did something like this, and I've seen students do this, I'll look at their work and I'm like, okay, you kind of messed things up. So Control, and then every time I press Z, it's just going to undo each of those movements that I did. So the other way you can do here is you can hold the Shift button. I'm going to click off of this. Hold Shift, and then I'm going to click each of these down arrows. So now all 3 are selected. You can let go of Shift now. Now all 3 of these are selected. I'm going to grab this middle box here, and I can drag all 3 down at the same time. So now we see 2035. Last thing I want you guys to do is to come up here where you see all these hashtags, and you're just going to place whatever the numbers are here. If it is one of the red X numbers, then just delete it. So you just double click on the boxes up here, and delete those, delete that one. And this one is, we have 2000s, 0 3 10s, and 5 1s. And so now we can see our number up there, 2035, 2035, 2035. And that's it.